Welcome to the Newport Aquarium. Sitting next to the Ohio River on the border of Cincinnati, the Newport Aquarium was built in 1999. It is home to many saltwater and freshwater fish. After entering the large atrium, we descend under the sea. Well, actually it's freshwater in this case, but you'll see. Here we find two tanks to either side, reminding us that we are indeed at the Newport Aquarium. Inside are a plethora of different types of cichlids. Beside that is a tank that you can see right through to get a glimpse of what is up next. That is, if the half-blind hemioides would scurry out of the way. The centerpiece of this room are the watercolors of Africa. These fish are native to the famous Lake Malawi, on the borders of Malawi, Mozambique, and Tanzania. This lake has the most fish species of any lake on Earth. This, what we're seeing now, is just a small sample. After passing through the tunnel under the falls, we find ourselves on the coast. Here we find a variety of different species, such as these archerfish. These fish actually suck in water and shoot it out of their mouth to make insects fall into the water where they can feed on them. In Sharkray Bay, we find ourselves staring into the vast ocean. We can see green sea turtles, shark rays, and several different species of sharks like these sand tiger sharks. Sharks are a unique fish because they do not actually have any bones. Instead, all of their skeleton is made up of cartilage, like the bridge of our noses. After another tunnel, we find ourselves in the world of horses. Seahorses to be exact. We first come up on pipefish, close relatives of seahorses. Both pipefish and seahorses' males carry their young. These modified fish also do not swim well and have adapted to unique living conditions, such as seahorses holding on to kelp with their tails. Hatchling Harbor shows us what can live in our harbors, reminding us that we are all connected, which leads us directly to the next exhibit, Shipwreck. This eel hideaway is a home to not only eels, but also the incredibly fast frogfish and the deadly lionfish. Lionfish have toxic spines that allow for the fish to not worry about possibly becoming food while hunting for itself. It has become an invasive species in some areas, such as near the coasts of Florida. Living in the far tanks with a variety of fish, the green moray eel. These species of eels can grow to be 8 feet long and top the scales at 65 pounds. They rarely attack humans unless threatened. They currently are classified as not threatened. Leaving the ocean, we find ourselves in Gator Alley. This area is filled to the brim with animals such as the diamond-backed terrapin. This turtle lives in brackish waters off the east coast of the United States and Mexico. It eats everything from fish to mollusks as it dives into the water in search for food. Sticking with the reptile theme, a green tree python from New Guinea lives next door. These snakes are relatively small, but with a very long tail. They eat mostly small mammals, but will go for the occasional ginkgo or skink. But they aren't the main attraction here. The white alligators that live in this tank have a pigment ailment that does not allow for them to survive in the wild. White alligators in the wild are usually picked off by predators before reaching adulthood. It's hard to think of one of the top predators of the swampy south being picked off, but without protection of camouflage, these gators don't stand a chance. Usually, an adult gator is able to take down mammals such as deer and boar. They have incredibly strong tails that will propel them through the water as well. At one point, these living fossils were almost extinct due to hunting. Now, they are once again thriving thanks to dedicated scientists and activists stepping in to save the mighty alligator. Thank you so much for joining me here at the Newport Aquarium. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and once again, enjoy your safari.